She said it was strictly a girls' getaway weekend. But her closest friend overlooked removing me from the private Snapchat story. The opening clip showed her lounging on a boat, comfortably perched on some other man's lap, that I stayed completely silent and simply invalidated her return ticket. 48 hours later, she ended up crashing at the airport terminal. Before diving into the full account, a massive thank you to all 4,000 subscribers. I'm truly thankful for every bit of encouragement. Let's build on this momentum. If you're just joining, please smash that subscribe button and push us toward 5,000. I've been employed at the same airline for nearly 9 years now. Began in baggage handling back in my college days, shifted into customer service roles, and currently oversee route planning for the East Coast network. It isn't the flashiest position, yet it offers solid compensation plus exceptional travel privileges. Those advantages naturally applied to my girlfriend Sarah throughout our 3-year relationship. Complimentary companion tickets, reduced hotel rates, priority check-in, everything included. Sarah really cherished those extras. At times, I wondered if those benefits were the main thing holding her interest in us. About a month ago, Sarah brought up how her best friend Jen was putting together an all-female escape to Miami. She had been overwhelmed at her nursing position, so I figured the break would help her recharge. I went ahead and secured her ticket through my staff discount, throwing in upgraded seating and setting up a welcome bottle of champagne on board as a little treat. I genuinely wanted to make her smile. The Thursday right before departure, I assisted with her luggage. She was buzzing with anticipation, chatting non-stop about sunny beaches and relaxing spa sessions. Friday morning, as I drove her to the terminal, she gave me a goodbye kiss and swore she wouldn't enjoy herself excessively without me. "It's only the girls," she added playfully. I headed straight to the office, dealing with a major weather issue disrupting our Chicago operations. Come 7 p.m., while analyzing rerouting options, a Snapchat alert popped up on my screen. Jen had uploaded fresh content to her private story, the circle typically limited to her inner circle. That I hadn't noticed I was still part of that group. Jen and I were friendly enough, though hardly tight. I tapped it casually, bracing for standard holiday snaps like drinks by the pool or sandy toes. That initial clip hit me like ice water. Sarah appeared on what seemed to be a private yacht, nestled snugly on a stranger's lap, his hands encircling her midsection. She giggled freely, pressing back into him as he murmured close to her ear. Jen's text overlay said, "Day 1 and Sarah's already connecting. Go get it, queen." I replayed it several times, spotting fresh elements with each view. The champagne I'd specially requested sat chilling in a bucket right beside them. Sarah's palm casually placed on his leg. The exact head tilt she used whenever he spoke. The same one I once believed was exclusively mine. Subsequent updates rolled in. Photos of the group at a lively beach venue alongside 3 unfamiliar men. Sarah swaying intimately with the boat guy. A looping clip of them downing drinks side by side, his arm draped over her shoulders. No question, this was far from any girl's only retreat. My immediate urge was to ring her up right then, insist on answers. Yet something held me back. Perhaps dignity, or the sharp realization that proof doesn't lie. So I set the device aside and dove back into coordinating the Chicago chaos with an oddly calm precision. Shift wrapped at 11 p.m., and I drove home without a sound. No radio, no calls. Only road noise and my mind quietly forming a clear course of action. The relationship was finished. No debate there. But the manner of closure? A simple message felt too small after 3 years invested. A loud showdown didn't suit me, and vanishing entirely seemed childish. This required a more deliberate approach. Arriving home, I booted up my computer and logged into the airline staff system. Her return leg was booked for Sunday night. I reviewed the booking details, confirming she'd utilized my companion privilege under my authorization code. Internal guidelines were straightforward. Such privileges demanded current employment plus verified relationship continuity. I avoided outright voiding the reservation. That would have been blatant and possibly policy violating. Rather, I filed a status change with Human Resources, withdrawing her from my benefits eligibility starting at once. The platform automatically marked her itinerary for full fare confirmation, as the discount link had been severed. Her seat remained assigned, but she'd now face the requirement to settle the balance at check-in, peak walk-up rates. Next, I climbed the stairs and started systematically gathering her possessions. No rage-fueled rush, just careful separation of her items from mine. Wardrobe pieces and travel bags, personal care products and storage containers, reading material and small mementos wrapped securely. 3 years' worth of shared items neatly categorized and prepared for relocation. I ignored any further Snapchat or Instagram alerts. No further evidence was required. I had more than enough. Saturday unfolded in an unusual zone of efficiency. I thoroughly scrubbed the entire home, erasing signs of our joint existence. Fresh linens on the bed. Furniture repositioned. Shared music cues wiped clean. Meanwhile, Sarah's updates kept arriving from Miami, blissfully ignorant of the changes underway. She sent occasional messages. Light-hearted check-ins, preserving the illusion of a lady's excursion. Missing you. Spa day was incredible. Jen sends love. Heading to that restaurant you suggested. Wish you could join. Don't push yourself too hard at work. I answered in matching neutral tones, revealing nothing amiss. Happy you're enjoying it. Forecast seems ideal. Tell Jen hello. Have a great meal. Miss you as well. Catch you tomorrow. Sunday midday, I confirmed the flight was operating normally. Later, I loaded my vehicle with her packed belongings and headed to her sister's residence, where I knew a spare key existed. Megan opened the door, visibly startled by the sight of boxes and luggage filling my car. Everything all right? She inquired, concern clear. Not exactly, I responded evenly. Sarah and I have ended things. These belong to her. Her gaze widened. Wait, what? Why? What went wrong? I passed her my phone, displaying Jen's Friday story. She claimed it was all women. Clearly it wasn't. Megan viewed the footage, her face cycling through bewilderment, comprehension, and fury. Returning the device, she said, I'm really sorry. I had zero clue. Not on you, I reassured. But I need to store her items here. Locks get changed tomorrow. She paused briefly, then agreed. Absolutely. Let me assist with carrying. Once everything was safely in Megan's garage, I gave her an envelope. Mind passing this to Sarah later? Contains my spare house key and a written note explaining. She assured me she would. Then, surprisingly, she embraced me. For whatever it's worth, you truly deserved far more. Sunday night arrived, bringing Sarah's intended arrival time. I pictured her in Miami's terminal, attempting to board, informed the companion perk had expired, bewilderment escalating to alarm upon learning the one-way cost approached $600. The frantic search for available funds on her already stretched credit cards. I didn't have to guess the rest. Megan kept me informed via text. Sarah rang me in a panic, claiming ticket trouble and that she'd missed the departure. An hour on, she requested Venmo funds for an alternate ticket. I informed her I was aware of it all. She cut the call abruptly. Near midnight, Jen shared one last Miami post. Sarah asleep in a departure lounge seat, head on her beach bag as cushion. Caption: stuck overnight in MIA due to fare complications. Vacation officially wrapped. I retired to my reorganized bedroom, oddly serene. Monday dawned with my phone flooded by alerts. Sarah had connected the dots and was furious. Messages poured in one after another. You found out? And allowed me to spend the entire night in an airport? Pick up, you spineless jerk. Slept on the ground thanks to you. How could you treat me this way after 3 years? I left them all unanswered. By midday, She switched tactics. Please let me clarify. It isn't how it appears. He was meaningless. Pure innocent enjoyment. I love you. Only you. Just speak with me. I continued the silence. Evening found her securing a low-cost return ticket and heading directly to what used to be our shared home, now solely mine. Her key failed to turn. Security footage showed her pressing the bell persistently, lingering on the steps nearly an hour before phoning her sister. Megan collected her and, I assume, handed over both possessions and my letter. Confirmation came at 9:42 p.m. with Sarah's last message, I never intended pain. I realize it changes nothing at this point. Farewell. 3 weeks have passed. Mutual acquaintances mentioned Sarah staying briefly with Megan before securing her own apartment. She's informing others that I blew things out of proportion over her simply befriending someone in Miami. Jen reportedly regrets her part and has attempted reaching me with apologies. I've left those messages unread. Professionally, I earned recognition for managing the Chicago weather crisis. My supervisors noted that the intense concentration I displayed that evening, following the discovery of Sarah's disloyalty, produced one of the smoothest recovery efforts they'd witnessed. The home carries a different atmosphere now. Less occupied, yet strangely freer. My rest has improved dramatically over recent months, prompting reflection on how long I'd quietly borne doubts without facing them. Yesterday marked my first personal use of travel privileges since the ordeal. Reserved a solo journey to Seattle next month. Single seat. No shared discount. No celebratory champagne. Simply myself, choosing the destination ahead. Occasionally, the sharpest form of retribution skips dramatic displays or public spectacles. It involves stepping back, permitting logical outcomes to play out naturally. It means recovering your inner calm as another person scrambles desperately for their next departure. And frequently, the strongest reply isn't spoken aloud. It's the deliberate choice to remain quiet, the understated acceptance that certain connections, much like certain departures, simply aren't worth lingering for.